Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Bauer, Maeve's been in that coma for an awfully long time, hasn't she?
You have to remember that her system has gone through a terrible shock. Sometimes it's necessary for the body to shut itself all the way down in order to recover.
Well, how long will that last?
Unfortunately, there's no way that I can tell.
Well, will she snap out of it again, Doc? She certainly will, won't she?
Well, to be honest about it, I can't even answer that. Some people have been in coma for months, some for years.
That poor girl. Well, the longer she is in the coma, is the worse her chances?
Well, we haven't come to that point yet. As long as her vital signs are positive, I'm remaining optimistic.
Dr. Bauer, excuse me.
Okay, excuse me.
Thank you. HB, Maeve's just got to come out of this.
She will, if the best hospital care in the whole world has anything to do with it.
When she does, the first thing I'm going to do is to have that girl admit to me that she's pregnant.
Alexandra, can I get you another drink?
You can go to hell. They're helping Brandon sneak off on a rescue mission with Kyle Sampson.
Oh, look, it's 7 o'clock. I mean, shouldn't Kurt or Lujack be back by now?
They never should have gone after that tanker in the first place.
Something went wrong. I just know it did.
Angie, don't you dare say something like that. Please. Please.
If there's news about Kyle, I want to hear it.
So do I.
What?
Yeah, it's okay, William. You go ahead, tell me.
We just got word from the Coast Guard. For some unknown reason, the tanker, Infinity, has exploded.
Oh, my God, Brandon!
We're hurt!
The Coast Guard has got helicopters combing the area. At this point, they've only managed to find 3 survivors.
Who are they?
So far, they don't have any names. They're all males.
Oh, no! Beth!
Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Butter Flavor Crisco. It gives baked and fried foods a rich butter flavor. And by Spick and Span Pine, cleans toughest bathroom grime, or our name isn't Spick and Span.
Damn it, I think you're jumping to some pretty hasty conclusions about Maeve.
No, Harlan, after a woman has had a child, she always develops instincts about pregnancy. Why, I sometimes recognize the signs before the mother does herself.
All right, then. Why didn't you ask Dr. Bauer?
Because Dr. Bauer would never tell me. Anyway, I want to hear the truth from Maeve.
If she ever wakes up,
Well,
Lord
she's got to
willing.
wake up. She's got to for the baby and for the baby's father.
Sally, you don't know that Kyle is the father for certain. You don't even know if Maeve is pregnant.
This is going to be a whole new beginning for Kyle and for Maeve, and maybe even for us.
Dr. Kyle, Maeve's come out of her coma. Please hurry.
Louie, come with me.
Kyle!
It's okay.
Kyle! Kyle!
Wait, baby, speak up. It's okay, maybe it's safe.
Give me some more. All right, now calm down. You're going to have to calm down.
Kyle!
Can you hear me? Are you listening to me?
You're not listening to me.
Yes, I am. And now, wait, I want you to slow down and tell me exactly what's happening.
He's in danger.
Kyle isn't here. We're all perfectly safe here.
Help
Just
him.
calm down.
Help him.
Just calm down. All right, come on.
Maeve, honey, it's me. I'm Sally. Sally Gleason.
You can help save him.
But honey,
You can help save him.
you've saved him for all of us, for you and for me and for your baby.
Kyle.
Come on, woman. Please, you're going to have to leave the room.
I'm saying if you don't mind.
Woman, it's what the doctor says that what goes around here.
Just keep it up.
Harlan, she's on her way back to us.
It appears our prayers are being answered.
And now that she's regained consciousness, I just have to have some time alone with her.
I don't reckon she needs a social call at the moment.
Well, that's nonsense. I'm the one who brought her to Springfield. She's my responsibility.
You got more on your mind than that, Sally Gleason.
All right. I don't mind saying it. It's time I knew about my future grandchild.
I told her she'd wake up. I never dreamed to be like that.
She's still in the moment of the shooting.
All because of Kyle. She actually put her life on the line for him.
She's an amazing woman, all right.
And now that she's out of her coma, he's still the only one she cares about. She must love him so much.
All right, forget the names. Just tell me what kind of condition they're in. Well, you don't know very much, do you? Where are they now? Could you please be more precise? Thank you.
Any news, Alexandra?
Just that the helicopters carrying the survivors have already arrived in Springfield.
Oh, Beth, please be on one of those helicopters.
Where are they now? Our Coast Guard is keeping it a secret from us. Apparently they're treating this like a military operation.
Oh, they have to come back here, though, don't they?
Yes, well, we should know that soon enough, shouldn't we? Evidently, the only thing we can do is wait.
No. The reception
needs me.
is over. You have to get your rest. You just came through major surgery.
Kyle needs me.
No, lie down. Maeve, I want you to look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Gun.
There is no gun now. Look at me. Look at me.
What?
I'm your doctor. And I want you to think about the baby. Your baby.
My baby.
Yes. Now, you and the baby have been through a great deal. Now, if you don't try to take it easy, you could end up hurting the child.
No.
I know you don't want to do that. So get some rest. Rest. For both of you. All right. Just rest.
My baby.
Jill, I want you to keep an eye out.
Will you be back?
Yeah, I'm going to find Dr. Sedgwick. I want to confer with her about this.
Okay, Doctor.
How is she, Doctor?
She's still disoriented.
Is that real bad, Doc?
No, not at all. I mean, it's understandable. After being out of reality, so.
Oh, well, now, you know, I think I could get her to remember if I could just...
No. I'm afraid that I can't allow her to have any visitors yet.
Why not?
This is a critical time in her recovery. Now that she's come out of a coma, the most important thing she needs is rest, undisturbed, so that she can regain her strength.
All right, Doc, just as you say. We'll be going.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good night, HB.
We'll see you, folks. Come on, Father.
Sally,
Maeve,
what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. No one is allowed in here.
I am Maeve.
Are you related?
Maeve, honey, how are you feeling?
Please, you obviously don't belong here.
How's the baby? How's the baby?
Hey, where'd all the nurses go? This guy can't even enjoy his coffee break anymore. Ah, donut, my dear. You can't blame a guy for trying, right, huh? Oh, I'm coming. Yeah, this is Darnell. You call? Yeah, I'll be right there.
I just wish we could have done more for Maeve when she came to.
Indy, there's not much more that we could have done. Dr. Bauer's going to do everything he can to
I
help her.
know, I just wanted to reassure. You know, reach inside, tell her it's going to be okay.
Ed Bauer's the man for that. Besides, she's out of her coma. That's the most important thing right now.
That's right. Thank God for that.
You really care for her, don't you?
She's my friend, Phillip. Probably the best one I've got.
Come on, there's not much more we can do. Let's go home.
Oh, God, I prayed so hard that he'd still be alive. Was Brandon with you?
Yeah, in the beginning, before the explosion, he was.
What about Beth? Did you find her?
Yes, we did find her.
Was she all right?
I don't know. I kind of lost track of her.
And what about Kyle?
She, well, he wasn't on my helicopter.
Was Brandon?
Listen, why don't we just give him a little room, okay, Phil? Come sit down.
Come over. That'd be great. I can hardly stand.
Oh,
thank you.
Everything was fine until the explosion?
Yeah, right. We tricked our way aboard the Infinity tanker, and we did find Beth.
And was she all right?
Yeah, she seemed to be okay. But then the room was filling up with steam, and well, I went down to investigate it, and I found that the boiler was about to blow up because of where we had rammed her.
You rammed a tanker?
Yeah, we had to stop it.
Please don't. Did you ever see Beth again?
No, yes, I did. I saw her when we went up on the deck. I called the Samson helicopter. The three of us went up on deck to wait for her.
Wait, hold on. The three of you?
Yeah, not Kyle. Me and Beth and Lujack.
Where was Kyle all this time?
Well, he was down in the infirmary. That's where he was dealing with Largo. I didn't see him again after that.
Well, he has to be all right. Of course he has to be okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean you never saw him again?
I just went down below decks to untie the Infinity crew so they could swim for it, and when I got back up on deck, Lujack was gone.
Gone? Where?
Beth told me that he was worried about Kyle, so he ran back down to see if he could help him, and
Oh, Brandon, how could you?
Your son's a brave guy, Miss Spaulding. He couldn't run out on a friend.
Did you leave Beth on the deck?
I just don't know. I don't know where Beth was. That's when the explosion happened. Everything blew up right in her face. The next thing I knew, I was in the water. I tell you, I've never been that cold and scared in my life. Not since I fell through the ice playing hockey.
And then Kyle's helicopter picked you up?
Yeah. No, not Kyle's. The Coast Guard. They hoisted me out.
Just you?
Yeah, in that helicopter. But the pilot said there were 2 other survivors.
Who? Was Beth one of them?
I just don't have any idea.
What do you got? One of the survivors from a tanker explosion. Compression injuries? Yeah, we have normal saline, large bore IV hanging on him. Okay, blood pressure? 90 over 40. See superficial lacerations, no obvious major bleeds. There may be some internal bleeding, though. We can't maintain the blood pressure. Hey, how you feeling, kiddo? He's still unconscious, doctor. At least we got youth on our side, right? Oh, God. from what I heard at the club, it seems like half the people in Springfield have their lives threatened by this Infinity group.
Sounds like a nightmare.
I tell you, everything's going along just great, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, disaster comes, swoops down, and rips your life apart.
Yeah, well, poor Lujack, he must be in agony.
When the bullets come flying out of nowhere, who knows who's going to live or die?
They say it's not over yet?
Well, I tell you, I was really frightened for the people I cared about. I thought about you all night long.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Of course. I mean, you're away, alone. I was worried about you. I wanted to be there, protecting you.
Well, I think you ought to know by now. I'm quite capable of protecting myself.
I meant it when I said I missed you.
Why, Phillip?
Because you're my wife. Granted, our marriage hasn't exactly been the greatest love story, but I've come to care for you very much.
I didn't just care for you. I loved you.
Loved? Past tense? Life is too brief, India. We have to try. I'm glad you're back. I missed you every day.
I thought about you a lot.
So what do you say? Do you want to try again? I meant it when I said I cared about you. Look, we can just take it one step at a time.
Tell me, Maeve, honey, tell me about the baby.
Sally, can't you see she's in no shape to talk?
But I have a right to know. I'm Kyle's mother.
Sally?
Oh, yes, honey. Yes, that's right.
Sally?
Now, darling, tell me.
Where's Kyle?
Well, I'm not sure exactly.
Is he all right? Is he shot?
I told you she should not be excited. Please, leave.
Sally, you have worn out your welcome.
Not until I've gotten the answer. I don't know yet. Maeve,
What's going on in here? Didn't I tell you no visitors?
I am practically her mother-in-law.
I don't give a damn who you think you are. You obviously have no concern about that patient in there. Now, you stay out of that room or I'll have you thrown out of the hospital.
You don't have to be so threatening about it.
Yes, he does, and the man is right, Sally.
Thank you very much. Now, will you both stay gone until further notice?
Thank you, Doc. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I have to be with Maeve, Harlan.
It's time you started taking doctor's orders and left that woman alone. Now, come on.
No, wait. Wait just 1 minute, Harlan. Let me just take one last look at Maeve, okay? I mean, after all, she is the mother of my grandchild.
Maeve, I'm sorry about that. How are you feeling?
Where's Kyle? I wish Kyle were here.
He will be here as soon as he knows that you've come out of your coma.
I want to stay awake for Kyle.
I want you to lie still so that baby of yours can get some rest.
Promise you won't let me fall asleep.
Let's let nature take its course.
I have to see Kyle. I have something I have to tell him.
You'll see him whenever you're ready.
I have to tell him. I have to tell him.
I was so afraid for you. Thank God you're back.
Well, it's all over now, darling.
I'm never letting you out of my sight again. I promise you that. I love you.
Well, I see one of our heroes is back from the war.
Lieutenant, is there any word on Beth or Brandon?
Oh, Kyle.
Look, all I know is 2 people are being rushed to Cedars emergency room.
Both males
I
or...
can't even tell you that. I just know that one of them in critical condition.
I'm going down to Cedars right this second.
I'm going with you, Lillian.
No, Alexandra, wait, I'll drive you. Please. Lieutenant, if you won't be needing me, Alexandra surely will.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you.
Well, why have you decided to stay?
It can't be Kyle that's hurt that bad. So I'm just going to stay right here and wait till he walks in safe and sound, like Kurt. Now, come on, promise me. You're never going to do anything this dangerous again.
Hey, now, come on. I'm practically a Lewis. You know, adventures like this are in our blood.
Why can't we find out any of the survivors' names?
The way I understand it, none of them had any identification on me. Look, you sure you don't want to lift on Cedars?
No. I can't face that just now.
But they can tell you lots more than I can, Mrs. Lewis.
Don't call me Mrs. Lewis. It's just that Kyle and I have been planning our whole lives together. And we just can't seem to get a fair shake. And if I go to the hospital, that would be like admitting that Kyle's been hurt. And I can't do that, so I'm going to stay right here and put all my faith in his safe return.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does to me. It's just the harder we seem to want to be together, the harder life tries to keep us apart.
But at least at the hospital, you'd know he's safe.
You don't understand. At the hospital, any number of things could happen.
I don't follow you.
We've waited so long. And I'm finally free, and I just don't know what I'd do if I lose Kyle now.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
If I could just touch him. If I could just feel him right here next to me. If I could just hear him say...
Reva.
Phillip, I don't understand you.
Well, sometimes I don't understand myself. But this time I do.
Frankly, I expected my bags to be packed and waiting for me out on the porch. I thought it was over.
It wasn't over. While you were gone, I had time to think. And time to miss you. I even surprised myself about that. Look, India, we just needed a rest.
A rest? I'm sorry. I can't forget some of the things you said to me. I was your manager, not your lover.
But wait a minute, India, I never meant that. Sometimes you smother me with your love, and I just have to push you away so I can breathe.
I never loved you for your power, or your money, or your name. And the only reason I took over the foundation is because that is the only thing you gave me.
You're probably right. I never trusted you with anything else.
So why trust me now?
I don't know. I guess things are happening so fast. I wanted to talk to you about so many things. Seeing you in the hospital with Maeve, when you were praying for Maeve.
What about it?
You really care for us, don't you?
All I want is a man that I can love freely with my whole heart, and one who loves me back without doubting me. You know, a man I can share laughter with, a man I can cry with and not be embarrassed. A man who makes me feel I'm home.
Sounds to me you want an emotional ally and not just a business partner. So do I.
I knew you'd come back.
Oh, I had to. We've got so much love left to live.
I was ready to wait right here. Forever.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. I was going to move in a cot. And I was going to dare Warren to try to budge me until I saw your face again.
Oh, Reva. I kept seeing your face every minute.
I kept seeing yours.
Kyle. Thank God you're alive. I thought, I knew Lujack would bring you back when he went to get you. I'm glad to see you all right, too. Where are Beth and Lujack? Lujack went to get you. I thought he'd be with you. No, he never made it. Where is he, Lieutenant?
We don't know. Possibly the hospital. Beth Raines is missing, too.
Why doesn't someone call the hospital or the Coast Guard and find out where they are?
I'm sure the hospital will inform us when they know anything. So will the Coast Guard. In the meantime, why don't you tell me what happened on that tanker?
The last thing I recall, I had Largo cornered.
Alone? That was pretty risky.
What were you doing taking that kind of a chance with
I
his
was
life?
trying to get him to admit that he forced Billy to pull a gun on me at the reception.
Did he admit it?
No.
But he's ruthless. He's capable of anything, Kyle.
Look, I wanted to get him and bring him to you, Lieutenant. I wanted to make up for everything that he had done to Maeve and to Beth and to me.
Was he injured in that explosion?
He's dead. He committed suicide. He ate a cyanide capsule. He took the coward's way out.
Is Jackson Fremont on board?
Lieutenant Saunders, Jackson Fremont's dead. Beth told me that that Largo shot him and he fell overboard.
No, not Jackson. Oh, Lieutenant, this is horrible.
Billy really was the one who was responsible for pulling the gun on me at the reception.
No. No, that can't be true. It just can't be.
It is true. I got Largo to admit the truth. Billy hates me.
Well, I gotta hand it to you. What you guys did was pretty unorthodox, but it seemed to have worked.
Well, we got rid of the Infinity organization for you.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd still like to put you into protective custody.
What for? The entire Infinity organization went down with the ship.
Unfortunately, we can't be sure of that. Better to be safe than sorry.
What do you mean protective custody?
We sequester these two until the trial's over. No one will know where they are.
Will you sequester me with Kurt then?
That's not possible, Miss Lewis.
It's Mrs. Corday, and you're not taking me away from my husband anymore.
Come on, Lieutenant, have a heart, will you?
Look, Kurt, it's for your own good. Don't make me insist.
Listen, we haven't even had our honeymoon
How
yet.
would you like your marriage ended by a sniper from Infinity?
Kurt, he's right. I'll be joining you soon.
Where do you think you're going?
I have to go and see someone. I have to see the woman who saved my life. I want to see how Maeve is doing.
Oh, thank God. Baby's Beth is safe. Oh, Beth. Thank God you're alive. Are you hurt?
So good to see you. No, Mom, I'm just roughed up a little bit.
Oh, sweetie. The kidnappers.
No, Mama, no, really. I'm really okay. I'm fine.
Honey, when we heard about that explosion, you know what we all thought.
I know.
How did you survive?
Kyle Sampson sent for some helicopters. They picked me up.
Welcome home, darling.
Oh, God, I've never prayed so hard in my life.
Beth, dear, where's Brandon?
In there. He's hurt.
Get that IV line intact. These bracelets keep getting in the way, so take them off. Needs blood now. Right, how's his BP? Okay. Abdomen is rigid. He's guarding, has rebound. No question, there's a big bleed in there. Do you want to do a 4-quadrant tap? No, there's no time. There's no time for that. We lose him before we hit the OR.
What do we do then?
Keep the line wide open. You, type and cross-match Brandon Lovanicek for 6 units. We'll take him straight into OR.
My room down the hall or yours?
Phillip, I just don't feel comfortable in here.
Oh, come on, India.
No.
Any room, you pick it.
No,
whatever
please.
you're most comfortable.
I really think we're just moving a little too fast.
India, come on, I've never known you to hesitate before, huh?
I don't want to get my hopes up again. Only
Look,
just
India, please. I'm not going to disappoint us again. Too much has happened. It's a new beginning for us now.
Phillip,
India, I want to be able to laugh with you. I want to be able to cry with you and have us not be embarrassed. I want to be home to you. Oh, I promise you that.
Kyle! Oh, my God, what is the matter with you? What has
I'll
happened to you?
explain later. Do you mind, officer? Look, I'll explain later, Mother. He's a police officer. They're taking me into custody after I see Maeve.
Oh, why? You haven't done anything.
It's called protective custody. It's a long story. I'll explain later. How is Maeve?
Oh, she's much better, Kyle. She's regained consciousness, and she's been asking for you.
Excuse me. Let's see it.
Reva, what did happen to Kyle? Kyle survived an explosion. Explosion? Is he hurt?
Reva, darling. How did this explosion happen?
Kyle was finally able to track down the man who was responsible for kidnapping him. And it turns out that it was the same man who was trying to steal his company.
Well, that'd be that Largo fella.
Yeah. His headquarters were on some cargo tanker. And I don't know, the ship just kind of blew up.
My God, it's a wonder he survived.
Well, he had to, HB. I don't know what I would have done if he had. I was so scared.
Kyle's safe enough now. Back with the people who love him.
I don't know what I would have done if he'd gone down with that ship.
I know.
I love him so much.
I know. I've known that for a while now. That's why I want to give you this.
What is it?
It's the second copy of the divorce papers you sent me.
You're not going to fight me anymore.
What'd be the point? Kyle's the man you're in love with now.
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Alexandra?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, I'm fine.
I know. I just need to hold on to my little baby for a little while more.
As long as you like.
Beth, was Brandon conscious when they brought him in?
I don't know. I wasn't here yet.
Well, what exactly is wrong with him?
I can't get anyone to tell me. They won't let me go in and see him.
Well, what about his doctor?
I haven't even seen him yet. He's still in there with him.
Who is attending him?
Dr. Darnell.
Oh, my God. Don't you think Dr. Darnell is just a little bit young?
No, Warren. He's a fine doctor. He's very good. He's been Ed Bauer's right-hand man for years.
Mama's right. Mama's right, Baroness. I trust him.
Very well, if you say so.
There he is now.
Oh, Dr. Darnell,
No.
if you're going to be all right...
Hold it. One at a time, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Lujack's pretty badly banged up. I'm afraid it's critical.
Is he going to be all right?
I've managed to stabilize him, but he's bleeding internally.
Oh, no. What does that mean?
It means we have to operate immediately.
Operate? No.
Look, at least he regained consciousness. That's always a very good sign.
Well, can I please see him then, please?
No, he doesn't have any time.
Oh, just for a second, please. He has to know Beth is alive.
And his mother, he needs to see his mother, please.
Dr. Darnell, don't you think it's best that his mother and Beth see him immediately? Don't you think?
Okay, but only for a few seconds. The quicker I get him onto that operating table, the better his chances
Okay, we won't stay long, we promise.
There's one other thing. You better be prepared.
Prepared for what?
The fact is that Lujack is not in very good shape. Follow me.
Whoever it is, tell them we don't want any.
I'll get rid of them as soon as I can, darling.
I'll be waiting.
You? What are you doing in Springfield? What are you doing at my home?
Hello, sad lady. I just came to thank you for the wonderful souvenir.
If you're ready, Kurt, I'll take you to the hotel now.
You're not taking my husband anywhere.
Can't Mindy please be in the same hotel?
Sorry, don't you worry about Mindy. Her family's going to take good care of her.
Mindy,
We're going to be together soon. I promise you that.
What if I go to jail after this trial and we may never be together again?
We will be. You're not going to go to jail. Maybe this is better for right now.
Can you at least tell me where he's going to be staying?
Mrs. Corday.
Mindy, I'm going to be with you whenever you think of me.
Explosion.
The tanker blew up, Mother. It's all over now.
No, but honey, tell me what happened.
Look, I survived. I'll describe the whole incident to you later in more detail.
Outside, Doctor. Outside.
I have to see her, Doctor.
I can't let you see her right now.
Now,
Why not?
this is no ordinary visitor, Doctor.
She wants to see you. But right now, rest is better medicine than anything you could say.
Is she awake now? Doctor, is she awake?
I'm serious. She's not ready for you yet. Just wait out here. And the next time you disobey me, I'll call security.
What was that all about?
Well, I was just trying to talk to the maid.
How is she?
I don't know. They won't let me in to see her yet.
Come here, honey. I've got something that I thought maybe you'd like to see.
What's that?
HB finally came through. They're my divorce papers. He signed them.
Oh, honey. Oh, baby. Oh, Reva, honey, this is the best news I had in a long time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sampson. It's time to go. Oh, come on. I haven't seen Maeve yet. You can come back some other time. Let's go. Sleep well.
You too.
And you take good care of these. Reva saying.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm very proud of you, Kyle Sampson.
Don't start wearing my son's name too fast, Reva Shane. I've been reading up on the divorce laws in this state.
Really? I'd have thought you'd had them memorized by now, seeing as Harlan moved here.
It takes 60 days for a divorce to go through. An awful lot can happen in that much time.
Like what?
Enough for you to lose Kyle. At the same time, you're throwing HB away. And you're going to end up with absolutely no one at all.
Oh, my Lord.
Hi, baby. No, don't try to talk. I just want to look at you. I made them promise me to take real good care of you. So that when they give you back to me, it'll be forever.
Bracelets? Yeah, I got them right here.
I'll take them. Where did you find mine? I swear I'll never lose it again.
Beth, you hold on to that till after the operation.
You took care of mine. It's my turn to take care of yours. until you're ready to wear it again.
It's time to break it up. We really have to get him to OR.
Darling, you know I love you. No, don't try to talk. Save your strength. I'll be waiting for you.
We'll both be waiting for you, baby.
This has been Guiding Light. Provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Furs by Georgios Papas of New York. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.